The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Quintez Cephas, 64 yards. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mayfield on play action. And that'll be taken in by Strong. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop. Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right in my head. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Goff a handoff here to Swift. Oh, good move. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Goff's throw here into the hands of Harry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Toward the back corner of the end end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is gone. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Max Crosby drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking deep for Adams. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he gets it down to the 32.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Goff on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They'll try and run here with Swift. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. From the gun, here's Swift. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. John Bates, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 17-0 our score after one. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now, it's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. Throw left side, complete to Harry. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Goff now to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Romeo Okwara gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's gone. Catch is made by Harry. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, I guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield off the play fake. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. Open man is Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mayfield on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. To throw, Mayfield. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Throwing, Mayfield. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Packers 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because We always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
On second down, it's Jones. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll go again to Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They go play action. Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Strong.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as Strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Goff now looks to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. N'Keal Harry, 62 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go. Do it. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Looking deep for Adams.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
A very important third down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Back now at Ford Field. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right.
A check down here to Jones.
No gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Okay, so thought they might go for it here down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there playing keep away.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
Now Goff. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Now Goff. That's caught once again by Gallup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the Packers' 10-yard line.
Again, Goff. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Goff looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that support?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Here's Swift.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Swift again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And pardon me, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 24, Mayfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Mayfield lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Packers' 36-yard line.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And running with power here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of